So on Saturday, July 22nd, 2017, I was fired from the Chipotle in Bridgeville, Pennsylvania for no call, no show. Now, I was sick during this time. I had a 100.2 degree fever, and I didn't get any sleep at all the entire night. I contacted a manager via text message and told him that I would not be able to work that day. Now, he was working that day, so he could have easily passed the word along. I didn't call the store directly because I know that they have a habit of not answering the phone calls, and I'm puking, can't get any sleep, delirious, dehydrated, and feeling like crap. So I'm not going to keep calling and calling for hours on end just in hopes of somebody answering the phone. Why waste my time? Now, other employees have done the same exact thing and have had no problems because the word was passed along. Well, the general manager, Clarissa Rhule, is an egotistical individual. I could say many other things, but I'm not going to. Let's keep this professional. She has the ego the size of Manhattan. I run a multi-million-dollar corporation, blah, blah, blah. And I got fired for one no-call, no-show. Now, previous to this, I missed one day of work also because I was sick. Notice a trend here. I keep getting sick since I started working there, and I even had to go home for my second job. They sent me home because I was sick. But anyway, that's besides the fact. So I've worked extra hours. I've covered for employees who needed to call off. I work an average of 5 to 10 hours per week, more than I'm scheduled for, because I need the hours. And truth be told, I actually enjoyed working there, except for the general manager. She's loud, obnoxious, disrespectful, doesn't care. Well, I got fired for one no call, no show. One. When I don't miss work. I don't miss work. So, this is an example of a corporation pissing on the little guy. They don't give a shit about the employees, they give a shit about profits. Now, I understand that Chipotle had a bad rap because of the whole people getting sick from the chicken and everything like that. But it's more than just that. I think that the negligence with the chicken was due to practices of how they treat the employees. Now, I never did orientation. I never watched any of the videos. I never completed many of the things that I was supposed to have completed, not through no fault of my own. It's because management neglected to properly train me and properly, tell me what I can and cannot do in every little detail. Now, I don't know what the problem is. Now I'm probably not going to be able to pay my rent. I told them this. They don't care. They're making their money. They don't give a shit. I get along with every single one of my coworkers. I've made friends with several of them and call them and hang out with them all the time. So I also know people who were previous employees who just couldn't stand it and everything. The fact of the matter is, this nation has a problem with employment, not necessarily because of lack of jobs, but because of corporations caring more about profits and more about making money and not about forgiveness. This is supposed to be the land of forgiveness and of second chances. Where was my second chance? I've had no problems previous to this issue. Not a single one. No write-ups, no reprimands, no warnings. Like, I did my job and I was damn good at it. And then they didn't even have the courtesy of calling me or informing me that I was fired. I was working close by and a buddy of mine came in and said, you're not on the schedule next week. You're fired, right? I was like, what for? He said, I don't know. Like, I just came into work today and just found this out. So I go over there. I had to take off of work, my current job, a little break, and go over there and try to hash things out. And oh my God, this general manager is so rude, so disrespectful, and so unpolite. So as a result, I am urging everybody to stay away from Chipotle, especially the Bridgeville, Pennsylvania Chipotle. And as a side note, I have never been sick this often as when I started working there, because I eat the food, thinking it's healthy for me, but I end up with an upset stomach, diarrhea, and end up puking. So I don't know what the problem is, but people need to stand up and not tolerate corporations pissing on the little guy. You make a mistake, you get reprimanded. But one no call, no show, even though I did call and I had, like, it's just ridiculous. I'm gonna catch 22. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. So, I don't know what else to say. All I'm gonna say is I will never again in my life eat Chipotle, and I urge everyone else to stay away from them. Let's see what you guys have to say about this.